In 1983, nearly 80% of the penguins on the Galapagos Islands disappeared. Peru faced its worst floods in history, and the Ash Wednesday bushfires tore across Australia. So is it about to happen again? What hit the world back in 1983 was a super El Niño, and meteorologists think another one is on the way. El Niño is a natural weather pattern involving winds and water temperatures in the Pacific. In a normal year, the trade winds in the Pacific blow from east to west, pulling warm water off the coast of Australia. In an El Niño year, those winds weaken or reverse, which means cooler water off Australia and warmer water in the central and eastern Pacific.
El Niño matters because it affects local weather patterns. And what local weather means is it means whether it rains or doesn't rain, how heavy that rain is, whether it's hot or cold, or how hot that heat is or cold that cold is.
In an El Niño year, Eastern Australia generally gets hotter and drier, while South America tends to get wetter. How severe the El Niño is depends on the water temperature. When it's more than 2 degrees above average, it's officially classified as a very strong El Niño, or unofficially as a super El Niño. Now that doesn't necessarily mean fire and drought here in Australia. While that powerful El Niño in 82 and 83 had huge impacts, an even stronger one happened in 97 and 98, but it didn't do much here. Meanwhile, 2019, the warmest and driest year in Australian history, and the year of the Black Summer bushfires, was in the middle of what was a very weak El Niño. So how worried should we be? While an El Niño's strength doesn't always mean severe impacts here in Australia, it does impact the planet. The Galapagos penguin population crashed back in 1983 because changes in ocean temperature depleted their food supply. See, El Niño drags stored heat up from the deeper parts of the ocean and releases it into the atmosphere, which lifts the average global temperature. And because global sea temperatures are rising already thanks to climate change, those two effects can stack together, which can push the temperature even higher. Some researchers predict that if this super El Niño happens, it could make 2027 the hottest year on record. But the key word there is if. Long-range forecasts at this time of year are notoriously unpredictable.
We're going through autumn in the southern hemisphere between summer and winter, and the weather systems are sort of adjusting to all those big-scale shifts. And that has historically meant that it's very hard to predict what's going to happen after that.
And that's what makes talking about El Niño so difficult. It increases the chance of drought, but it doesn't guarantee it. It could break global temperature records, or it might not. And it may not even happen. We'll just have to wait and see.